Hey guys, Rick Stone here from the website Our Stony Acres. Welcome to our YouTube channel. While you're here, please make sure you subscribe and click that notification bell so that you get notice when we release new videos, which is 4 to 6 times a month. So you want to make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss out on anything. Okay, this is the July version of our monthly planting guide series for zones 9 and 10. And if you don't know what gardening zone you live in, there's a link in the description down below that'll take you out to an article that you can, it'll connect you up to the appropriate places so that you can figure that out. But this is zones 9 and 10. Now you guys are warm and enjoying a nice warm summer, probably a screeching hot summer in some places as well. And so planting in July is going to be a little bit different for you guys, especially those of you that live in, there's differences in zone 9s, okay? So the zone system is actually kind of based on what your average low temperature is. And so that means that we have some real variation. So we've got people that live in zone 9 that are, like in Phoenix, Arizona, where your temperatures are probably reaching into the 115, 120, even higher ranges right now. And then we also have zone 9s that are in, coastal California or Florida, where you'll get hot temperatures and you'll get up into the hundreds, but maybe not quite that screaming hot. And so there's a little bit of a difference between the two of you. For those of you that are in those really scorching hot areas, there may not really be much that you can plant during the month of July. But for those of you that live in the, a little bit more temperate zones, there's definitely a lot of stuff that you can be planting in July, and a lot of things that you'll probably be replanting for, a continued and added harvest. So let's kind of go through some of the things that you can be planting this month. And all of the crops that are on here are warm season crops and things that you're going to be planting that you don't have to worry about frost or anything in your guys' area. So these are all warm season crops. First off, cucumbers. July would be a great time for you to get some more cucumbers in, either outside in the garden, or if it's too hot right now, you may, towards the end of July, you might want to get some seedlings started indoors that you can transplant out sometime in August as well. All of your summer squashes, you'll be able to still plant zucchini, yellow crookneck squash, Pann squashes, even some of your winter squashes, you should be able to plant those as well. So that, a pumpkin or acorn squash or spaghetti squash, any of those you should still be able to plant. Beans, for sure, pole beans or bush beans, you should be able to plant in July. And then corn as well. So you should still be able to get popcorn and sweet corn planted in July. So all those warm season crops. And then you've got, a broad range of kind of the lesser grown crops, things like eggplant or okra. You could even maybe put in some collards. They do okay in the heat. You could maybe try some Swiss chard. Some kale would do okay this time of year as well. New Zealand spinach, Malabar spinach, both would go in and would do great, and you'd have plenty of time to harvest those. So lots of stuff that you can be planting. The other thing that you need to be thinking about is some of those longer term crops like tomatoes. So if you're in an area where you can do a second planting of tomatoes, it's probably time for you to start thinking about getting transplants going indoors. Or if you've got some suckers on your plants outdoors, you might want to cut those suckers off and root them and get them going as well. So lots of stuff that you can be doing, all warm season related in zones 9 and 10. So if there's things that I missed, things that you feel like I ought to add to the list, please put them down in the description below. We'll add them to the main list and get those covered. Okay? All right, so that's all we have for our planting guide this month. We will do an August planting guide as well for you, so come back and make sure you check that out. And while I've got you, please make sure that you look down in the description below. We've got a couple of courses that are available during the month of July that aren't available other times, and so I wanted to make sure that you saw that. One of them is our year-round gardening course. You can click a link down there for that, and then the Gardening Academy, which is our monthly membership service, and we have a lot of people that live in zones 9 and 10 that really love the Gardening Academy, and that's down in the description below as well. And I won't take a lot of time to explain what those are. You can just go click on them and check them out for yourself. But there's a lot of great stuff happening over at the Online Gardening School, and we would love to have you be a part of that. So make sure you go check those links and check those out. Okay, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and click that notification bell. Everybody have a great week. We'll be back again with more great gardening videos soon. Thanks. Happy gardening.